We are trying to tackle our biggest kryptonite this week. Hopefully it'll be easy on us. This is actually the only part where we are getting some help. Shout out to the YouTuber Explorist who is doing lots of wiring tutorials and things like that. So we purchased like a wiring diagram. All the electrical components are just too expensive to mess around with. There's no room for error, really. It is week 12 of us converting the van. If you're new to the channel, I'm Katie, and together with my husband, we're converting this 2022 Mercedes-Benz. If you haven't done so already, subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out any of our van builds. I didn't know this task came in handy until now. I don't know if you remember the curled up licorice from Haribo. We used to rip the two strands apart in two. Well, this scale is coming in super handy right now. I need to run another single-stranded wire to do the ground wiring, and look at this. Childhood memories. Another day of setting up and getting stuff done.
Right now I'm hooking the DC charger up to the distributor.
I'm currently working on the paneling, which is gonna take a second, but I'm pretty happy about this task. I wouldn't switch with Bill. I'm living up to the name I gave myself, Living CNC Machine. I just cut the first panel that goes in the bottom right corner somewhere in the garage, and it fits pretty perfectly. I'm happy about it. We still need to paint all the panels, and we also need to finish the electrical as well as the plumbing before we get them in. So I'm trying to prepare that while Bill is working on the electrical, and we're calling it a day for today. We'll see you tomorrow. I wasn't lying when I said I was gonna be back tomorrow. It's today. Same stuff, same but different. I'm working on the wall panel for the other side of the garage. These are my fancy sketches, if you can make any sense out of it. I'll show you a little update on how it looks like and why those sketches are so complex. Because we added a bunch of stuff into the garage and it looks fabulous in there. A bunch of stuff is wired now. I'll just show you. First of all, how to make your neighbors hate you. Start with whatever time the city ordinance is allowing you to work on the weekends. The last time I was handling this wood, I got a huge splinter right below my nail. Screw you, splinter. It's out now, but I've learned from all the splinters. The ones that went into my eye and the ones that went into my fingers. So by the end of this build, I think I'm going to be OSHA compliant. spent the morning getting a bunch of supplies from our hardware store, including some paint. Really excited about that. I'm trying to finish up the garage and the paneling. Bill's working on getting some finicky little pieces around the back trim in, and hopefully we can kind of start assembling everything soon. Some dark clouds are rolling up. We've had shower a couple times a day and it got so humid. We're now just cleaning up outside, and since I got the paint, we're trying to paint some of our panels inside. It's crazy how long it takes to do one panel. I don't know if it's just me. I feel like I am still living up to my name, living CNC machine, but cutting one panel to size and make it perfectly fit. I know we both are perfectionists in that too. It's just so time consuming. I think I spent like 3 hours on one panel, like getting it in, taking it back out, making sure everything fits and whatever. And that even though we had a template. I don't know how that's even possible. Anyways, we'll see you inside. I already painted our panels once. I have to put a second coat on, but we're sanding after each coat. Little tip here, if you're painting multiple days in a row and you're taking a break, wrap your paint rollers or brushes into cellophane or plastic bags and put them in the fridge so they stay fresh without having to rinse them out every time. So let's get going. One more coat. So I don't know if we have a great idea here or not. We wanted to have our garage black because we thought a light colored or a white garage would leave marks when we're getting things in and out. We don't know if it's going to be the same for the black, not sure. Also, the black will definitely darken the entire space a little, so we are required to have a light in there in order to find something, because obviously it's not reflecting light as well as white or lighter colors would. So I'm really not sure if we're going to regret this or not. Time will tell. The panels here on the driver's side, we also added those little angled wooden pieces for our cables and cords to run through or like stay behind, and cut some paneling for that, and then the other panel will go to the bottom part of those pieces. This is one of the panels. I still have to cut out a window, so all of that will follow next week in the video, and hopefully we can show you the actual color of our walls and stuff like that. This is the end of number 12 with a little sneak peek into our black garage. We're still missing our panels. That was one productive week. Week number 12 is coming to an end. Actually, it was coming to an end yesterday, and we thought we would be able to finish our electrical, which we're not, so this is going to roll into next week. But so far we made a lot of progress. I'm really happy with week 12. If you haven't done so already, subscribe to our channel. Leave us a thumbs up if you enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next week.